Hey everybody, something set up real quick. It's been a while. Oktoberfest, great beer. There it is. I really got to buckle down, figure out how to get this thing to set up to where you kind of get prepared that I'm going to be coming on live. I don't know how to do that yet. Save my time. Excuses, I know. Get this thing started real quick. Got one watching so far. Pause this so I don't get an echo effect. I'll be coming on live. I don't know how to do that. Perfect. All right. Hey, Davis Comic Finds. How's it going, man? What's up, Jason Smith? What's up, Matilda? Today I just figured what I'd do is I would show everyone that comes in my stream and watches this on the later rewind. I'll show you guys the books that I just picked up. I'll also show you how far I've gotten so far on my Thor custom box. And then, after that we can just chat for a while. Shoot the breeze about books, what's going on in sports, because my Bears won last night against Seattle. Yeah. It was a tough loss against Green Bay, but, what are you going to do? You're playing in, Lambeau, and they only lost by 1 point, so I'm not too messed up about that. I mean, it sucks. That's my biggest rival, but I'm still happy about it. They played a good game. But I can tell you now, Davis Comic Finds Rams are looking really good. Hey, Batcave Comics, how's it going? So like I said, I'll just show the books that I picked up, and then I'll show how far I've gotten on my custom box top for Thor, and let me just talk from there. I am on Instagram though now. If any of you are on Instagram, I'm on there now. Just look for Tack Comics. It seems that the next couple of days, maybe a couple months, I'm going to be real busy. So I'll probably be putting more stuff on Instagram than I am for YouTube, just because I'm coaching football now. I'm not coaching my son's team. I'm coaching his old team, just to get used to working with kids, and getting them to learn the fundamentals of football. And then probably next year I'll be coaching my son's team. So I'm going to be busy coaching football, which I love football. So if you don't see me around a lot on YouTube, you can look for me on Instagram, and that's where I'll be posting like pictures and maybe even some of my books. But I'm still going to be a big part of YouTube. I'm going to try to get into people's chats, live streams, and things like that, and watch videos, because I got a bunch of videos I have to watch. I just wanted to get that out there so you guys know I'm still here. I'm just going to be busy. Yeah, Bubs Comics, how's it going, buddy? Oh, thanks, Rick. My show's okay. It's basically like the Seinfeld thing, it's a show about nothing. Well, I mean, it has something, but it's mostly a show about nothing. I have nothing scripted or loaded out. Hey, Miss Hustle. Oh, since you're here, Miss Hustle, I'm going to try to get your stuff mailed out this Friday, because I got all your pictures done, and I will be sending it in a tube. Oh, where's one? It'll be coming in a tube like this, Miss Hustle, and what I'll do is I'll put it in there. I will put, this. Let me see if I can get this real quick without knocking anything over. Your pictures, Miss Hustle, will be wrapped in something like this. It's just a styrofoam to keep them from rubbing against each other, because since it's done in pencil, it has a tendency, if you touch where the pencil is, it might kind of rub off or get on your fingers. So it'll be wrapped up in this, nicely tucked away in this tube. And this tube, they will not be able to bend this. I mean, and it would take a long time for them to cut through one of these, to get to the product. But it'll be in one of these tubes, and I'll put some moisture packets on the top and bottom just to keep it from anything getting in there, and I'll seal these ends up really good and tape them really well for you. And then I'll let you know if I can get it shipped out this Friday. That is my goal. That's what I plan to do. So I just wanted to get that out there too, since you're here. Everybody's saying hi. Cool. All right. Oh, thanks, Rig. Yeah, I've sent a lot to Rig. In fact, gosh, as soon as I get these custom box tops done too, for my collection, then I'm definitely going to be doing it for everybody out in the community. My plan is also this Friday is I'm going to go to one of my LCSs, pick up some more bags and boards, and also pick up a short box. On the short boxes, I use They're your standard ones. You can't fit slabs in them. But I'm going to take it to the post office and ask them how much it would cost to ship it out, being flat that is, and what they have that can protect it. And once I get a price from them, then I'm also going to go to UPS and see what UPS can do. And that's going to help me determine how much I'll charge for these customized box tops that people are wanting to purchase, if they want to purchase any from me, you know, and we'll go from there. Because that's what I'm more concerned about, is how much it's going to cost to ship it out, especially with it being flat. And of course, I'll protect the art on the top of the cover and everything. So to the books that I got this week, let's see here. Okay, this was one I was stoked. I didn't even look for this book at all. The guy who owns the store, he came up and he's like, "Hey, bud, you might want to check this one out. I mean, if you want it, you can have it. If not, you know, I'll put it back." But he grabbed me the Mighty Thor 390, and this is the first time that Steve Rogers, Captain America, picks up Thor's hammer. And yeah, it's a beautiful Mylar. You know, this is one of those books I completely forgot about. You know, and it was cool. It was in the, I believe it was the second Avengers. Yes, it was the second Avengers, I believe, where Captain America and like Iron Man, Falcon, all them were trying to grab his hammer, and you know, Captain America came really close, and it kind of put a spook on Thor's face. So it's great to have this book. It could use a pressing, which I don't mind doing. I got a good friend who could press this, Two Little Comics. Hey, Calro, what's up? Oh, I will, Matilda. After I'm done here, I will. Definitely. So I'll probably send this one out to Chulo with a couple other books, and I know Chulo's going to do a great job pressing this for me. And yeah, then I'll probably, you know, eventually maybe get this thing signed, or definitely get it slabbed. Because some of these artists, I don't know if they come around my con that much. And that was another thing I found out, is that my Uncle Randy Emberlin, he's not going to be able to make it to the Eugene Con this year, which is sad. But I talked to him, and he's going to be the one in Las Vegas. So if any of you have a con, if any of you live near Las Vegas, he's going to be at that Las Vegas Con. Randy Emberlin, great guy. If you get a chance, go up and talk to him, man. Phenomenal artist. Signature is just flawless, and he has beautiful prints, and he has deals on his prints all the time. But he's still going to hold. He's got a Silver Surfer print, and he's working on a Thanos print. And he said he's got plenty of Silver Surfer, and he's going to hold them for me. So I'm like, yeah. Hey, Pope Grimy, how's it going, man? Everybody say hello to Pope Grimy. Then I came across these books. Haven't read them. I mainly grabbed them for the title, the price, and the covers look pretty good. It's just a 3-part series, so it's only 3 books I have to read when I get a chance to figure out what, you know, what the story's all about. But it's Spider Island, and it's Deadly Hands of Kung Fu. This cover's pretty sweet. It's got, you know, Iron Fist right there in the background. Looks like his daughters, and I'm not sure who this character is right here, but I'll figure it out when I read the book. So I was able to find issue 1, 2, sorry about that glare, and 3. So I figured this looks pretty interesting for $1. You know, it's a 3-part series. I can definitely give this a read and see what I like. Oh, you're taking a break from work. Nice. And the videos I have been able to watch was, I did watch a couple of Matilda's videos. She was doing book reviews on a Howard the Duck book. She did also a review on a Punisher book. Great reviews. She's nailing it. She's going over the book from beginning to end. She talks about it, then she starts showing the pages inside. She's doing a wonderful job. So I just want to say, man, beanie cap's going to stay on my head. Bad hair day, but it's off to you, Matilda. You're doing a great job. Miss Hustle's also been doing really good videos. She's been doing Donkey Kong videos, which are pretty sweet. And I know Calro just came out with a One Man's Trash, which I still have to watch. I'm behind on videos. Rig's been putting up some sweet videos lately of the con that he went to, and he talks a little bit about some of the YouTubers that he met up with. And Rig got some really nice books signed up. I know that Pope Cerebus just put out a video too, I believe, on his con. And I believe Airborne Zapper did. Sometimes I get the notifications, sometimes I don't. But I can tell you, like, Comics and Cold Ones, they had a show a while ago. I caught the tail end of it. I love that show. Those guys are awesome. Those guys are great. Hey, Gene Paul, how's it going, man? And like I know New York Warriors had one last night. I totally missed it because I was doing football, coaching them. They call them the Mighty Mites. So it's like I got 8 kids that we're coaching, and let me tell you, it's so much fun coaching these kids. Now on this, these are the Fantastic Four art germ covers. I have 2 more still on hold, which is the one with Mr. Fantastic and the one with Johnny Storm on the front. I wasn't able to get the Miss Storm, but that's okay. I'm not worried. But I picked up only one Thing cover. I know these have been shown a lot, and I've been hearing a lot about this, that it is a good read, and you know, that the Fantastic Four really isn't in this story, but they're in the second one. But I will go back and get the other 2 covers that I want. And I'm mainly grabbing them right now because it's the #1, and you know, it's art germ cover. I haven't had a chance to read the story, which I will do, and have my own opinion on it. But I like everybody's opinions on this book so far, so that's cool. Let's say that. And this book, though, this was given out, I want to say on Batman Day. I wasn't able to go out on Batman Day. My brother AG was going to grab this for me. My comic book store, though, they grabbed this book and one other book for me, put it in my box. They even put it in a bag and board for me. But it's Batman White Knight Special Edition, #1. And this was the one book, or no, I don't think this is the #1. No, because I do have this cover. If I'm wrong, someone correct me. I believe this is issue 2. This is the cover to issue 2, because I do not have issue 1 of this series, so I still haven't been able to read that book. That was cool. I got this free. Free books are always nice to get. That's a possibility, Pope Grimy. I'll once I figure out the cost and the price, and you know, I make it a reasonable price for everyone, because I definitely don't want to be gouging anybody's pockets when I do this. But you know, I also want to kind of get, you know, a little bit of a fair, you know, price on them, so that way I can keep doing them, because you know, supplies do cost, and you know, my time is very valuable to me with 4 kids. But you know, like I said, I want to be reasonable with the price. What I'm more concerned about right now is what shipping's going to be, you know, and then I don't want to, you know, gouge, like I said, anybody's pockets when I do these, you know. So yeah, I might be, who knows. You got 15 to send my way. Nice, Kyle. Oh, thanks, Mr. Rigamores. And then this was the other one. This is Batman Little Gotham Special Edition. This is issue #1. So that's cool. I do have, gosh, the graphic novel of this, but I don't believe it has, I believe it does have issue 1 all the way up to where this ended. I can't remember how many issues this ran. Yeah, I love the artwork on here. Totally makes me think of like what Scotty Young's doing and all that kind of stuff. You know, it's just a different take on Batman and Gotham and stuff. So, you know, what's cool is I haven't cracked open those other ones, so I'll give this one a read, and I'll crack open the other one and read it. But I got like, gosh, 3 or 4 copies of that, which is pretty funny. I don't know why I bought those many. I think I just got too excited when I saw it. Then you say your filing cabinets. Oh man, I took metal shop in high school, Kyle Rowe, but I haven't done that in a long time. You know, I'd have to sandblast the artwork on that. But yeah, what I plan to do is, if I do customized boxes for any YouTubers out there, is you know, I would buy the box for you, and I would, you know, go ahead and do the artwork on it. Then I'd send it out to you. Unless, you know, if you wanted to send me a box, that's cool, but I can send you like a short box, you know, and it would have the artwork on it, you know, so that way you don't have to send me something. I gotta, you know, you're spending shipping for that, and then have to, you know, in a ways pay for shipping, you know, so it'd just be easier for me to do it. But, you know, of course I'd show the type of quality of box that I'm using, so, you know, if you did have a preference on which box you would like me to do it on, you wanted to send me a box, then yeah, that could be worked out too. Yeah, I know, I got a lot of boxes too, that's why I'm working on mine. It's definitely helped me keep my books organized, so I know where all my Batman books are at. I know where all my, you know, gosh, Venom, Thor books and things like that, and Superman. Poor Man's Comics, how's it going? I could probably go grab that later. I know, that's an inside joke, but yeah, Hulk 181. And I went and paid a payment on my second copy, and now I'm you know, chipping away at it, but it's still there. I get to look at it whenever I want to get my second copy, and then I think when I get it, I definitely will send them out to get them graded, you know, because I have the reprint of that story, so I can always read that one and not touch the original, you know. And they both have the stamp in them, so I'm happy about that. They're complete, so that's great for me. Okay, we'll talk about that, Matilda. And by the way, Matilda, did you finally get the package they sent you? Because I think last time we communicated, you said that it was finally in Israel, so that was awesome. I just want to make sure you get that, because if you don't, then I have no problem redrawing what I drew you and sending you out something new. So just let me know. Then I got Old Man Logan. This is annual #1, which is awesome. I do have the original #1. I didn't think they were coming out with an annual, but this cover is just sweet. You got Old Man Logan, you got Old Man Punisher, you got Wolverine here, Old Man Logan holding a baby Hulk, looks like. So that's a pretty sweet cover. Don't know if anybody's gotten this one yet or seen it, but yeah, it's a great book. Oh, okay, Pope. Take care, brother. Can't wait to see you guys' show when you guys come up again, because I get the alerts for that. It's just weird. Some stuff I get alerts for, some stuff I don't, and I have to go back to your channel, click that bell, so I get the alerts. I think after a while, I think just YouTube just decides, like, to either, like, if you haven't watched a channel in a while, that they just take the alert off for you automatically, or like some people were telling me a while ago, they subbed my channel, and then they realized it didn't sub, so they went back to sub. I said, not a problem. It happens. It happens all the time. Here's Old Man Logan #47. So we're, what, 3 issues away from #50, which is supposed to be the last issue. This cover is just sweet. I know Cholula would love this because you got the reds, you got the blacks, and he's a sucker for red. Oh, he's not a sucker. He just loves red covers, and, like, you know, we all know how hard it is to basically keep a, you know, either solid black or mostly black cover clean without spine ticks. You know. Yeah. I mean, if you're looking for grades, time. Excuses, I know. That's starting up for some stupid reason. I'm not even touching my computer. So yeah, this one's just flawless, you know. And I don't have the whole series of this, because I did start collecting in about, when it was about in 37 or 39. But I know I can find all these issues. I know of a comic book store that I won't frequent, but maybe I'll just send a friend to go do it, and they can buy me the issues. And then Oblivion Song #7. That's a nice cover. I like all that green in there. It's a blue. Which, my comic book store right now, Radar Toys. If you guys haven't heard about me talking about them before, which I highly doubt, I talk about Radar Toys a lot. I love that comic book store. They have a bunch of Oblivion Song #1 right now. They probably have maybe 15 or 20 copies. They're not reprints. They're first printing of that book. So if anybody's interested, just you know, leave me a comment after this is all done. Leave me a comment about that, and I'll see what I can do if somebody really needs that book, because it's only cover price, and they have a bunch. You know, when I can, I'll definitely try to get a couple copies, and maybe I can kind of give some to some people, because that story's been phenomenal. I've been enjoying it. So just let me know, anybody, and I'll see what I can do. I mean, I don't want to make a huge promise, but, you know, hey, if somebody is looking for #1, I might be able to hook you up. Okay, Poor Man's Comics, take care, man. Thank you for stopping in. Then, of course, my Darth Vader book. I love Darth Vader. This cover is just, sick. And really can't read the artist's signature there, but beautiful cover. I just know when I get to the point of maybe doing a customized box for Darth Vader, it's going to be hard for me because there's so much detail in that. I'm going to have to find me a picture that's not going to take me as long to do that, and like Spawn. That's going to be like so much detail. Thanks, Miss Hustle. And then, of course, I got Venom, First Host. This is the variant cover, because the original cover wasn't bad. But they thought I liked the variant cover. When I looked at the original, I'm like, yeah, the variant cover is just a little bit better, but the original cover isn't bad either. You know, they just grab me variant covers first to see if I like it, and if they don't think they're going to have enough of the original cover too, they'll throw that in my box. So I have a choice. You know, I can either pick up both, I can just pick up one of the ones I like. But so far, I mean, everything they've always put in my pull box at Radar Toys, freaking love it. I mean, they grab me the stories that I want, the covers that I would, you know, that I'm happy to get. You know, they also, like I said, they also have a website. You can go on there. Hey, Metarog, how's it going? They have a website on there. You know, you can order pops from them. He just recently said, though, that they're going to try to start posting books on there. And I think the first book that they're going to try to post on there is one that they're getting customized by Image. It is going to be well, I guess, yeah, you can call it a cover swipe because the background's going to change, but it's going to be a cover swipe of Walking Dead. The famous, it's the one cover where Rick's sitting there with the gun kind of bent over, and there's that window from the shop, and it's shattered. Well, they're going to have it to where their logo for Radar Toys is in that window, and the window is shattered, so it looks like, like he's standing in front of their store in a sense. And they're going to get a bunch of copies of those. I'm going to get 2 of them put on hold, and I'm going to have them sign them. My friend John was like, oh, I've never signed a book before. So he's just kind of smiling and blushing a little bit. It's like I asked him on a date or something like that, but it was funny though. Yeah, he says, dude, I'd love to sign the book. I said, well, yeah, I'd want you guys to sign it. This is your store, your book. So it's going to be an incentive book for their store. And I think that's going to be the first book that they're going to put on their website for anybody out there that wants to order. And the cool thing is they also are going to link my YouTube channel and Undisputed Frost's YouTube channel to their website. So anybody goes on their website can find our channel, go over, and if they like what they see, they can sub us or whatever they want to do, or leave us comments or thumbs down, thumbs up, whatever. But I just think it's really cool. They're going to hook us up. We're trying to hook them up, because they're such a great store and their prices are just phenomenal. And then I got my Astonishing X-Men number 15. I have this from 1 all the way to 15. So I finally found the number 1 a while back, so I'm stoked about that. This cover is just phenomenal. It's a Greg Land cover. I know he probably traced somebody's face out of a magazine or got it off a bow chicka bow bow movie, because there's a video out there that talks about him doing that. I still enjoy his art though. I still think he's a phenomenal artist, even when he does do the copy stuff. I have no problem with that. As I am buying this for the story too, besides the cover. But it is a nice Greg Land cover. You got Havoc. So you got Warbird on there, Colossus, Beast, and then you have Miss Marvel. Yeah, this is nice. Nice cover. It's kind of done up like a wanted poster. And what I also like about this cover is when I was a wee lad, me and my brother AG and my younger brother, used to be a place we go to all the time. I think it was Knott's Berry's Farm down in California, and they would have like that little saloon area. You can go in and you can get a wanted poster done up with your picture on it. So my brother has that, so it's pretty cool. That totally takes me back to that when we were kids. See, I'm not missing any. What is tracing tap? Well, there is a video out there. You could probably YouTube it. And there was a YouTuber. Oh, it's got a little, you can catch that, it's got a little bend right here. I can fix that though, it's not that bad. What it is that he's basically finding an image that he likes, Matilda, people are saying, and he's basically, putting a cover up there, or I don't know if he works off his computer, and he's just tracing the outline of a character, and then he's just going in there and he's making it, like let's say he takes a picture of Miss Marvel, that he likes a pose of her. And let's say he's drawing Jean Grey, okay, which Dark Phoenix stuff. He'll take a picture of Miss Marvel, trace her out, and then he'll go and he'll make the face look like Jean Grey, kind of thing. Or he'll find like a magazine on, let's say, Sports Illustrated, and find like how a model's pose in a certain pose. He'll trace that pose, and then he'll go in and he'll, do the touch-ups that he needs, make the eyes like Jean Grey and all that stuff. They've also shown that he is taking other artists' covers and got poses of certain characters on their covers and traced it and made it into the character that he was supposed to be commissioned for. So, and there is a video out there, and the guy does show comparisons back and forth, and it's kind of like wow, But I mean, I still got to say the guy's doing great work. Disney has been known to do that. I mean, they have workshops where one guy will draw, let's say Mickey Mouse, and then they'll just go down the line and everybody keep drawing him different poses and moves and stuff. But he's still making money and he's drawing. I do love his art, even though he's tracing, it's all good. Me, for my drawing, I look at a picture and I look at it on my phone and then I draw it out, and of course mine always come out bigger than what I'm looking at from a small picture. And of course I draw my inspiration from artists. And for me, there is a copyright in what I do. I mean, I'm using someone's art, but then I also try to change it up to make it to where, you know, it's got a little bit of a tat touch to it, but honestly, I mean, I have no problem saying who I got the idea from. You know, I know a lot of my artwork that I've done has been from, you know, Scotty Young, Michael Turner, Mike Zeck, you know, Mark Bagley. So yeah, but I just don't do how he does it. I don't trace it. I don't do it on a computer or nothing. I just get a sheet of paper, place it out in front of me, or cardboard, bring my phone up, look at it, and I just draw it out. Yeah, I actually draw these pictures 3 times because I draw it in pencil, then I do it in pen, and then I go back and I do the ink. So it's like I'm doing it 3 times, which is, I love doing those, therapeutic. Back to the books. Here's As Guardians of the Galaxy. This is number 1. It's the variant. It's a Scotty Young cover. They know to grab Scotty Young covers for me, and why not? Look at that. Is so. I mean, I'll say the word cute. That is so cute. You know, that's. I want to make sure I get her name right, but of course that's Thor. The frog is Thor, and that's when Loki turned him into a frog, and of course that's the female Thor, which I want to say her name is what, Carol Danvers. I could be wrong. Gosh, it'll probably come to me after this, right? But she's squeezing him like he's little toys. I just think that's cute. Scotty Young, to me, he's nailing it with some of these covers. I love them. And for it to be an all white background and be clean, I love that, you know. So if Scotty Young ever draws a variant cover for a book that I'm wanting, I'll definitely get his cover because I like looking at his covers. You know, to me, this is, it's all fun, you know. It just, I love it. And he always comes up with some brilliant facial expressions and stuff. Pencil, marker, color. Yeah, Matilda, and yeah, Miss Hustle, I understand what you're saying. There are some characters, though, I can just draw off the top of my head without a problem, without even looking at anything, because I've drawn them enough that I don't have to look at a reference points, and that's like the turtles, but I do more like the 80s style turtles, because that's what I grew up with. It's a phone call. Let that go. And then like Batman, I can do a decent Batman. Wolverine, decent Wolverine. But there's certain characters I can definitely draw just off the top of my head. Garfield, that all kind of stuff, because I did that when I was a kid. No, I haven't. But I am starting to get my Masters of Kung Fu books together. I have a decent amount of them. Most of the ones I have right now are all the Mike Zeck covers, so if I were to draw that, I would definitely do it the Mike Zeck version. I like how Mike Zeck draws Masters of Kung Fu, which I believe is the book you're talking about. Metal Rock. And use a real, oh yeah, I can do portraits sometimes, Matilda. Hey, Comics at the Biller, how's it going? Sorry I missed you at the con, man. I did watch one of your interviews you did, though, with the girl you were talking about if she's going to move to Portland. That was a good interview, man. You asked the right questions. A light table, you know, Rig is saying he uses a light table. And that's not a bad way to draw. That's actually a really good way to draw. Because when I draw, I don't have the lights on. I just like, the light I only like to see is the one that's coming off my phone. And then my wife will go flip on the table lights, like, whoa, too bright, you know, it just kills me. So my wife has to shut the light off. Bob Server, it's the first, how's it going? I'm just showing some books, and I'm going to show my customized box top of Thor. I'm not done with it, and I'm still not sure what other color I'm going to add to it. Yeah, Bueller, if you guys haven't checked out his latest videos that he went to at the Portland Rose City Comic Con, check it out. He's got some great interviews. I've been able to watch one, and I want to go back and watch the others because he really does ask some really good questions to these artists. He asks like where they're going to be next, what they're working on, you know, what got them into comics. So if there's an artist out there you want to get to know, definitely watch some of his videos. He does a really good job with these interviews, and it's just great to kind of see, you know, the interaction. So you know, like some of these artists that are there at these cons, they're not going to be so push-offish. You know, they're going to be friendly when you go up to talk to them. So that way you feel more comfortable. So it's really cool. So great job on those videos. And Pope Service, I still got to watch your top 50. Okay, Miss Hustle. Gosh, I want to make sure I get his name right. I'll show this book though. This is Runaways number 12, and I do have issue 13. So that's that's how far back it's been. It's been over like, gosh, almost 2, maybe 3 weeks since I picked up my pull. I've just been so busy. So I got issue 12 and I got issue 13. There is a YouTuber out there. I've been subbed to him for a while. I've been able to watch a few of his videos, but because we're talking about art. Let's see here. Let's see if I can find him real quick. Should have him here. But as I'm looking at my phone, well, that's a crazy video. I'm not going to watch that one. I'm not going to say what it was. But going back to like what Rig was saying about using a light table, I would love to have one. Honestly, I would. But I just don't have the room for one. But if I did, I would definitely be using a light table, just for the fact that, like, you know, that would give me enough light that I would need to where if I was looking at a picture, I could, you know, I'd be able to see the lines really well and get the best detail I possibly can. Okay, so the YouTuber I'm talking about, his name is Peephole Circus. Okay, so pull up his channel, but he's doing a drawing on Venom. And he's at part 9. That's his latest video. And so far, I definitely watched the first part. And I went from first all the way up to like the 8th part. So I'm going to go back and watch all these other ones. But he shows you from beginning to end how he's painting this Venom. It is amazing, beautiful work. So go check out Peephole Circus. Okay. And hopefully this comes in focus. Sometimes works. That's his channel right there. Sorry if it doesn't focus real. I think because it's light on light. But you can see the picture right there of Venom. That's what he's doing. And let me tell you, amazing, amazing work. I'm definitely going to go back. If anything, I'm going to binge watch all those. I want to watch it from part 2 up to where I'm at, and then watch part 9. Just amazing talent this guy's got. And he's just funny. It totally reminds me of like Bob Ross. Just because his personality, he's just chill, and he's like, I'm gonna add a little bit of here, a little bit of there, you know. He's putting all these colors together, and it's just coming out amazing. So check out that video if you like watching art videos. The guy's phenomenal. Try to miss anybody coming in. Cool, I think I'm all caught up. All right, and Pope, what'd you say? Oh, okay, thanks, Pope. Yeah, you know, and I really have to get down to your guys' neck of the woods, Pope, Cerebus, and Rig. I gotta get out there to meet you guys finally. You know, the Bears. That's right, the Bears. Hey, Hoosier, what's up, buddy? They won. They finally won their first game. Stoked. Defense really won it for them, but you know, hey, I'll take a win over a win. You know, I'll take a win over a loss any day, but I still support my team, win or lose. And of course, this is a reprint of Silver Surfer #9, but it's, you know, Fantasy Masterpieces starring the Silver Surfer. And this is a better copy than what I have, and I paid, yeah, $3. Got a little bit of percentage off it too. I'm starting to go back and grab a lot of these now of Silver Surfer and Thor, because those are the ones I'm able to find. Mighty Thor. And I told the guys at my store, I'm like, hey, I don't want to put these in my box. I'm going to leave them where they're at. And when I come in this Friday, hopefully I can come in this Friday, I'll be able to pick up my books that are in my pool, and if those are still out there, I'm going to grab them because they're like $3 a piece. And he's got issue 3, 4, 5, then it goes 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. So it's not bad. Hey, TJ Watson, what's up, buddy? Oh, thanks, Pope. I appreciate that, man. I don't snore, so you don't have to worry about that. I don't snore, so we'll keep your house up. Yeah, I got my family lives down in California, but yeah, that's awesome, Pope. I appreciate that because, you know, I figured maybe I can come down there and do like a day trip and get down there, hang out with you guys. Maybe we can hit a couple comic book stores or hit that one you guys go to a lot. And I'd love to go there and just pick through those long boxes and short boxes. This book I couldn't leave behind. They have issue 2, 3, and 4 hanging up at Radar Toys, hanging up above. This book right here was still in their long box, or their short wooden boxes. Really, it's just a wooden case that goes all the way down. The boxes are stacked really nicely. I found this one in there. I couldn't leave it there. It's the Punisher miniseries. It's issue number 5. I mean, great looking book. In fact, I want to say this one's probably just a little bit better than the one I have. And I paid $9 plus I got a little bit of money off of it. This came out May of 1986. Mike's that cover from Mylar. And what's really cool about Radar Toys is I was talking to my friend John, and he was saying what he's doing is now when he goes through the books, if there's anything significant about the book, he'll put a little sticker up here. He'll tell you who the artist is. He'll tell you the year it came out, and if it's a first appearance, second appearance, whatever. Thumbs down? What you talking about, Davis? What are you giving thumbs down to? Oh, I won't be sleeping in your bed now, bro. I'll sleep on your couch. Nice, Pope. That's too funny. That's too funny. I've only gotten into one beer and that's funny. Oktoberfest. Gotta get ready for October. Okay. So what my plan is with this Punisher series is that I'm definitely going to go and I'm going to get another set of the run because I want to get them signed by my exec again. And, you know, it's going to cost me, I don't care. Get them all signed again. Then try to submit them all at the same time, or maybe set out one run, and when I get those back, send out the other run. And then I'm going to basically look at which ones I have the better grades on, keep the better grades, and then possibly when I'm ready to sell the other ones, I'll sell them. I mean, that's my idea in my head, but every time I think that, it never happens. It never happens. Hey, Pope. If you do, just let me know too, man. I got a place for you. I got a fold-out couch. It's a nice twin-size fold-out couch, man. It's a nice twin-size couch. So I'll give you a place to stay. Yeah, my brother AG will come up this way every once in a while. If he's got too many cons going on, though, you know, he's like, hey, bro, I can't make it this time. Because I missed the Rose City Comic Con, and I'm possibly, looks like I might be missing the Eugene Con because I have the days off, which is great. But my son's got a football game going on one of those days, and I'm actually coaching a game on one of those days. And it's going to be at Autzen Stadium, which is going to be awesome. But this book here, you know, I don't ever remember this artist doing a cover for this character. Not to say that he probably hasn't done more than this, but I'm going to look up a little bit more on this. But he did write the information on this. He said it came out in February of 1985. It's a Frank Miller cover. It's a #1, and it is Superman: The Secret Years, and it's Frank Miller. I couldn't believe it. Put it in Mylar. I only paid $3 for this bad boy, but he showed me this. I'm like, oh, dude, I'll take that. You know, I'll take that all day. And his initials are right down by the barcode right there. Gosh, at Mylar, it's really bad. But you gotta trust me. It says FM. So I was like, okay, yeah, you know, I'll take this home with me today. No biggie, I won't leave it in my box. I wanted to take this home because I definitely want to thumb through this. I want to read it, you know. And not to say this is a moneymaker book, but, you know, Frank Miller is one of my all-time favorite artists. I don't talk about him enough just because, you know, most of the books I have of Frank Miller are already put away. And for me to dig through my books and have the time to be able to do that sometimes, it can be rough. So, but yeah, you know, I've always liked Frank Miller stuff, especially with the Daredevil. So, you know, no brainer. This was just $3. I'll take it. I'll take it. So that's all the books I got. I do have more books though I gotta pick up. I'm just gonna wait till this Friday. That stuff adds up. It adds up quick. All right, so if you haven't been following me on Instagram, this is where I've mainly been showing this one of Thor. Like I said, I'm not done with it because I'm still not sure if I'm gonna add any more color to Thor himself. I'm thinking I'm definitely going to color in the lightning though. That was one of the things I added to this picture that I was looking at to get my inspiration from. I added the lightning to it. I figured that looked pretty cool. It's not the best drawing of lightning, but I think once I color it in, it'll definitely pop. But yeah, I've been showing this mostly on Instagram. And not ready to fold it up yet because like I said, if I do any more coloring, I might just color his eyes or his tongue, whatever. But this is the Thor customized box I've been working on. See, there's the lightning. It's still in pen. It's actually, I actually went already over it with pen. So now if I erase it, it's gonna be a pain in the butt. I couldn't fit this arm in there all the way. That's okay. But see, it looks really good black and white. So I might just keep it black and white. But the name there, of course, I got that idea off of a movie title. And then what I did was I just drew a hammer there. I put it there, you know, make it look pretty good. And I figured what would make this really pop is I colored the background all red. So. Yeah, this is pretty much, I think this one's complete. I don't think I'm really going to do too much more to it except maybe the color with the lightning, just leave it all black and white. I think it looks really good black and white. I'm afraid if I go in there and do any color, you know, it might just oversaturate it. You know, I think the color right there is just good enough for me. No, poor man had to leave. He was at work and he was just kind of in here hanging out while he was on break. So was Mr. Rigor Mortis, and so was Pope Grimy. So yeah, they're already gone. But they stopped in for all. It was really cool. Oh, thanks, Backhead Comics. Oh, thanks, Miss Hustle. Give him blonde hair? Yeah, Matilda, you know, it's not bad. I mean, I thought if I colored it in, like if I just colored in, it might like oversaturate. So maybe if I thought about coloring his hair, Matilda, I thought about maybe just doing the dot effect. You know what I mean? Kind of go back to the old school way how they did posters back in the 80s for Marvel characters such as Thor, Silver Surfer. Gosh, because I have a few of those posters, and one day hopefully I'll get them framed like I have my Crow and Seinfeld stuff. I want to get them framed and then you know, put them in my son's room when he, you know, when it becomes my room, or if we get a bigger house, I actually have a comic room and just actually have them hanging all around my wall. But I thought maybe doing the dot effect with the yellow would make his hair, it would still make it stand out and make it look nice, I think, instead of just coloring it in solid yellow. Just the hair? Yeah, I could do that too. That wouldn't be bad. Just the hair. And I thought maybe the lightning though, because the lightning looks kind of weird. It's like, to me it looks weird because it's just like squiggly lines, but I think if I kind of just highlight a little bit with some you know, light blue and just a hint of yellow here and there, or even maybe just a little bit of orange, or because I wouldn't do red, just in little spots, I think it would make that pop really well. Yeah, it would, Matilda. I think you're right. It would definitely bring out the face. Yeah, if I just didn't add any color to it and I just did his hair, you're right. I think it would definitely bring out the face, you know. And maybe if I did anything, maybe I'd do like his little fancy goatee, or, you know, half his beard. If I did that in a solid yellow, just adding just like a little bit of like, let's say orange, you know, just a little strip here and there on his beard, that would look cool. And then with his hair, do the dot effect with the blonde, that would definitely make his face pop. And then, you know, if the dots, the one cool thing that I've learned from doing dots is if it doesn't look good enough to me when I do the dots, then I can easily shade it in, and the dots will still be there, but it'll still accent, you know, kind of give it like a little bit of a depth to it. So even if I do the dot effect first and then I go back and color it in, I've done that with my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle drawings I did a long time ago, it'll still look really good. So I think you're right, Matilda. I think that's what I'll do. Thank you for the advice on that. Yeah, just a smidge of color. I think like what Matilda's saying though, if I did the hair, that would look really cool. I think that would definitely bring out his face. You know, definitely. Oh, thank you, Metarog. Yeah, you know, I've been finding like lately some of the ones I've done, especially I think, well, Wolverine was really the one I kind of gave the first really detailed expression on his face, the first box top that I did. And then I know with the Mike Zeck drawing that I did of Captain America, that's when I really did the face, and I think that's what I've been mainly been attracted to lately when I've been doing these box tops, is giving that expression, you know, because yeah, I think the expression on his face says a lot, you know. It kind of makes you think of buying a cover and you look at the cover and go, okay, this looks pretty intense, and the story hopefully is good, you know. So yeah, kind of intrigue you. Yes, yes, I did. I gave him one. Yep. Has he worked at Starbucks? My wife would love if he worked at Starbucks. I tell you what, if there, my wife, I think my wife definitely has a crush on the actor who plays Thor, and she likes the actor who plays Deadpool. Yeah, so I think if Deadpool and Thor worked at a Starbucks, that'd be awesome. I know you didn't say Deadpool in there, but it would be funny. Can you imagine that? Like, if freaking Thor and Deadpool worked at a Starbucks, that would be something I'd watch. That'd be funny. You know, do kind of like in the realm of Clerks. That'd be hilarious. Oh, thanks, Pope. Yeah, I already have the first I already have a copy of that whole series, and I have it all signed by Mike Zeck. I got all 5 signed by him. I just never submitted them right off the bat, because at the time I was still trying to look and hunt for books that I was trying to complete runs with. And you know, it's, I want to say it was like $18 to submit it. Then you know, you got to pay my exec $10 if you're going to, you know, get it graded. For a signature that only costs $5, and then, you know, shipping it out and all that stuff, it starts to add up. So almost every book you're looking at it probably spending maybe 35, close to $40 per book. So that's why I didn't get any of them graded right off the bat. But I'm gonna put the money aside to do that. Send out one, hold on to one. Once that one comes back, send out the next. You know what I mean? But yeah, I want to get my second copy of this run all signed by my exec. He frequents out toward Portland. Good enough for me that I can get to him. Hey Evan, how's it going? Yeah, Matilda, you are good at colors. You do pick very good colors for the drawings that you do to make everything pop. You know, I think you do a great job. Me, I don't struggle on colors too much, but I try not to oversaturate it to a point where, you know, it just, to me, it looks like I just splatted something on. That's just my opinion for my art. But you know what inspires me to do more coloring is seeing stuff like you do, Matilda, seeing stuff that Eddie the Comic Book Guy does, and of course a new channel that I've just started really watching it because I've been noticing besides Comic Calls, he has art that he does, and that's Peak Hole Circus, or Peak Circus, or Peak Hole Circus. Gosh, I don't want to say it wrong, but I said it right earlier, so I'm good. I think you'll forgive me, but you guys got to go check out that video. Seriously, the Venom that he does is just freaking amazing. I got to get back into painting. Oh, there's one other thing I picked up. I forgot about this. I put those out there on purpose so I wouldn't forget to show this, because I get to talk and I forget things. But you know, I collect the Legend series figures, and they have, you know, they keep coming out with new ones, and they do have. It seems like Target's getting them more so than Walmart, and Walmart is usually the one I go to. I watch Jared Osborne. I'm subbed to Jared Osborne's